Hello. Check, check, check. Checking. I do that like I can actually hear my stream. But hey, impromptu, what is it, Thursday night? Thursday night stream. I might beat this game tonight, but I'm not sure because my Pokemon are underleveled. Usually I would do this type of stuff off stream because it's like really boring to watch, but I may just go for it. Maybe my tactics can get me through the Elite Four, but probably not. There's like some level 60 Pokemon in there, and my Pokemon are level 40s and low 50s. First, let me see if my stream is actually working. All right, let me check this out. Oh, hi Jennifer, I just pulled it up. I think it's okay. Maybe I can turn down my secondary light brightness a little bit. Let's see how that looks. I think that's pretty cozy. It's still bright enough to see stuff, right? All right, I kind of wanted to level up my Dragonair, Mr. Poopman, until level 50, but that's still a little whiles away. But if anyone's here, hey, Maggie's here too. It's her favorite time of the night is streaming. But if it's pretty chill for now, then I may just do a little bit more grinding. Yeah, you know, Maggie was waiting for me. She was, what was she doing? She was on that table that's behind me right when I walked up into the room, and she just knew what to do. She said, hey, are we doing this tonight or what? Mm-hmm. Thank you, yeah. Maggie brings in all of the clicks. And she's definitely getting into something. I think she's biting my cords. So I'm leveling up so slowly right now, but this is the only place that I know. Oh, she got her tail on my Dr. Pepper. No, Maggie. But I really wanted to go into this with a Dragonite. So what I've been doing is fighting these guys over and over again. I think Maggie is looking at the camera from over here, but oh, now she's following my hand. I don't know, maybe she thinks she wants a pet. But really, I don't know if I'm ready for the Elite Four. Maybe I should just go for it, just to see. I think that's good for Pikachu. I have an experience share on Pikachu. But it may be enough for now to move it over to somebody else. I think my Porygon needs a little bit more experience. So let's check that out. Yeah, Porygon needs a little something, something. King Dio needs a little something, something. I think Porygon will be more helpful though, immediately. I don't know. I need to get rid of something. Okay, thanks Jennifer. Thanks for lurking. Oh, and I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna use this calcium special attack. All right, that'll go to Porygon. Cool. And then I'm gonna take that item and then give him a experience share. Oh, a quick claw? That was just something random I gave to him. Oops, nope. I didn't want that. All right, we need to level him up a little bit. Let's give him the experience share. Did I really only get 2 people to fight? Wow, that is the worst that I've seen. So right now I'm just trying to grind a little bit for anybody who has hopped in. I'm really close to getting a Dragon Knight, so that's what I'm hoping for before I tackle the Elite Four, which shouldn't take too long. All right, see if I can get some more battles here. 4, that's pretty good. And I know that there's a better place to do this from, like grinding. I think that there's a new location on like those new islands that they brought into the game. But I haven't played this game enough to know where to go. So I'm doing it here. I think maybe in just like a couple more cycles of fighting these cue ball guys, I should be level 54. And then that'll be in a really good spot, I think. And then what will I play? I don't know. Maggie has the zoomies now. She's running around everywhere. And I feel like this is such a bad move set that I have right now. It'd be cool if I had Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, but that's just so expensive to get. And I know that there was this like nugget trick in the beginning, like with the nugget bridge people in Cerulean City, but I actually didn't even know about that by the time I got to there. And I don't think I was planning on doing any exploits on this run through. I was just trying to do things the old-fashioned way and try to experience the game as it should be. But this in itself is relaxing too. Okay, in case you already left, then yeah, maybe Gaiden will be next then. Do they eat a lot in Gaiden? I don't know. I think that's next up for my games to play. And the good thing about Yakuza games, if I do play it, which I guess I could play on a Switch, but they're pretty brainless, especially on like easy mode or normal mode even. You know, you just do like square, 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 triangle the whole time. And that gets you through the game mostly. Especially if you just do like main missions, stuff like that. Yeah, Yakuza games are pretty chill. I wish that these rematch battles gave you a little bit more experience though. That would be nice. All right, now we go back and forth like this a little bit. It takes some steps for that versus seeker thing to recharge. So you just do this and then you turn it on again. And whoever has exclamations wants the battle. It's pretty calm though, to just do this mindlessly throughout the day. It's not a horrible way to spend time. It's probably better than scrolling on social media. So I'm not too mad about it. And it's definitely better than me refreshing my YouTube stats to see if I got any more like views or subscribers. That's probably really bad for my mental health. But I do it anyways. All right, one more level. One more level, then we'll have a nice Dragon Knight to work with. I'm pretty sure he gets like a pretty big stat boost after being a Dragonair. And my Porygon does have, what's it called? Ice Beam. Because I was able to grind the game corner for one TM, one of the good TMs, and it was Ice Beam. So I knew that I would need that for Lance, probably. So I went with that. But yeah, this is the slow grind to try to get a team that can take on the Elite Four. But if people want to see me go for it, maybe lose, then I'll go for it. Otherwise, I'm just chilling here. I'm at Cycling Road and just fighting this biker gang. And if I wanted to speed up leveling a little bit, I could just take off the experience share. But I think that that'll come in handy. Because one of my worries is just being too slow to get some attacks off if I do have to switch into my weaker Pokemon. And one good attack that I do have in my TMs is Dragon Claw, I think. I'm pretty sure that Dragon Knight will be able to learn it. So I won't have like the ideal moveset, but it'll be a respectable moveset. Okay, yeah. Only got 3 that time. So we just do this back and forth thing. Do this back and forth thing. Still need to take 2 steps. 1, 2. There we go. All right. That's a good one. Poopman 2 might be the strongest member of my team right now. Let me see. Yeah, for a little while it was my Venusaur, and then it became my Charizard. But I think ever since Victory Road, I've been just focusing on trying to get a Dragonite. I wanted that that final team for this last battle. Because I told Poopman 2 whenever he hops in, I told him he's going to be a Dragonite one day. So I'm keeping that promise. The rest of my team is good. It's just a matter of being strong enough now to be useful in the last battle. Although sometimes I wonder if if these experience points are actually split halfway. I did wonder it, and I don't know if I really believe it, but sometimes I feel like without the experience share, you just get more experience, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a very, it's not really tedious. It's just time consuming. And I think that in these cases where we have like modern day fast forwards and like on emulators, you know, you can play things on like 2 times, 3 times, even 5 times speed probably. Or is it 10? I'm not really sure. But just to do like rote things like this that used to boost the playtime or like runtime of a game, that's the useful thing about like modern day emulation. But is that really the way that the game is meant to be played, you know? And when I was playing the last Pokemon game that I played, Crystal Legacy, within the last year, I mean, that's like a ROM hack. So there was a bunch of quality of life changes to it. Like something as simple as not having to talk to Nurse Joy in the Pokemon Center. You just press A and she automatically heals you. But I saw this point being made in some other YouTube video about probably Pokemon too. But they were saying how like with emulation, you find yourself speeding through the games and like speeding through the towns when they're supposed to be taken in. And I think like just the act of me sitting through all of these short or like slower cutscenes, like I can really appreciate things a lot more, like the pixel art. When I was a kid and I had Game Boy Advance games, you know, things were so small on like a tiny screen. They didn't really look like pixels to me. They just looked like drawings and lines. But especially on these bigger TVs, you can appreciate that like every single curve is like 2 pixels up, 1 pixel to the right on this neck here. It's pretty cool. And I don't think it's anything that I really paid attention to when I was a kid. Although I know some people did, for sure. Shoutouts to Steven, who really likes pixel art and like old Final Fantasy games. Alright, I gotta go to the Pokemon Center and heal up. But yeah, for anybody who just hopped in, I'm just training up. Hopefully I can get a Dragonite and then go tackle the Elite Four. I think the strongest Pokemon that I will have to fight in the Elite Four or the Champion battle is like level 63. So I'm hoping if at least most of my Pokemon are like in the 50-ish range, I'll be okay. And then like some Pokemon in the mid-50s. I'm definitely not like gonna have an easy time there. I'll probably have to use a lot of revives, a lot of full heals and full restores, stuff like that. But I think it'll be a fun time. When it's too easy, it's not that fun. All right, we're going back to my spot, my training spot. Versus Seeker. All right, we got 3. I love fighting this dude with the wheezing because he gives like 600 experience to each of my Pokemon. And now we're already halfway to level 55. We're doing good. Because the worst thing is that, or like the bad thing is, if I wasn't doing this on stream, I'd be like laying down in bed and scrolling on my phone and doing this at the same time. Like, definitely not a healthy thing to do. I would be like having the Switch on my stomach while like looking at my phone like this and scrolling on social media feeds or like watching random YouTube videos. And it makes me feel like such a sack of potatoes when I do that. Recycle. What does recycle do? I want to check it out. A move that recycles a used item for use once more. No, I don't want that. Sounds like some weird competitive Pokemon thing that people like theory craft. Oh, and one good thing is that even though it seems like my Nidoking is like super underleveled, he's like level 41 or something, he's a trade from my Fire Red version, so he's gonna get boosted experience, so he's gonna level up way faster. And the grind is not gonna be that bad. Before I Googled methods of training for the Elite Four, I was about to just do it the old-fashioned way and either just keep defeating Pokemon on Victory Road or just keep trying to battle the Elite Four over and over again and losing. But I think that that was the old-fashioned way to train Pokemon. It's like the tried and true way, but it's not good for my my dignity. But we're getting there. Do a little bit of this, a little bit back and forth. And 3 more steps. 1, 2, 3. I wonder where Maggie went. I think she opened the door even wider. And now she's gone somewhere. Hopefully not causing trouble. I don't really know. I don't know what she does. Maggie's a crazy one sometimes. I didn't even see the experience bar move that time. Oh, it's getting rough out here, but that means that we're really nearing the end. And I never really considered that Dragonair and Dragonite were like a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. I never really used that term growing up. I just thought of them as like rare Pokemon. But this is a pretty relaxing way to spend time, I think. It's not the worst way to spend an evening. Just doing this. It's for the completion, because I spent $20 on this game. I may as well make use of my $20. and milk it for what it's worth. Even though that there's like endgame stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Like catching the legendary birds. I'd have to catch Mewtwo. I think I would have like a roaming Entei to capture. But I'm not sure I'm gonna do all that. Like if I beat the game tonight and it's still like kind of early for the stream, I may go on to just play some random games. I think that'd be fun. All right, once I get to level 55, if it's still like a pretty quiet stream, I'm just gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna probably switch to my Nidoking and then start grinding with him. And then especially once I get everyone to level 50, that's when we're going to the Elite Four. Unless people start hopping in, and then I'll maybe tackle them a little early. But for now, I'm okay just chilling. All right, versus Seeker. Almost every single one. I haven't seen every single one want to challenge me for a rematch yet. That's been hard to come by. I think I need to turn the light here a little bit more up, a little bit cooler. There we go. I don't know why like the temperature of the camera keeps adjusting. Sometimes I'm super orange, and then sometimes I'm a little bit whiter. But I think that's okay. Maggie, are you behind me? Yeah, you're behind me. Meow. Why are you drooling? Just get on the table. Just get it right here. Don't use me as a bridge. No, just hop over. You have plenty of ways you can get onto the table. What if I make space for you? Here, jump over. Use my leg. Use my leg as a bridge. Uh-huh. You're taking up my space. That's my relaxing space, where I need to rest my arm. That's okay, you can stay there. Poop Man, I think you're gonna be level 55 after this. You're gonna evolve. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be after the second Pokemon, but nope. All right, and now it's time to start training up King Dio over here. And I guess just surf. Why not? Surf is so strong in this game. It's ridiculous. And we'll use Cut for fun. Yeah, do you want to be over here? Okay, you can come over if you want. Or do you just want pets? Yeah, Poop Man. You're doing it, finally. Here you go, you can come on over. Yeah. Get in there, Maggie. Oh, wait, what is going on? What is he trying to learn? You're blocking the TV. All right, wing attack. Do I want to learn wing attack? Yes, I want to get rid of Dragon Rage, I think. All right, so cool. We did that. I mean, if anyone's down, I could try to go for the Elite Four now. I just know that like 2 of these Pokemon are kind of underleveled, like King Dio and Maruda memes. Yeah, they're a little bit low, but I think they're okay for the most part. What I could do though is take the experience share from Porygon, because like all these Pokemon that I'm fighting are weak against Psychic right now. Give the experience share to him, and then it'll be like a super easy time. Let me refresh my stream real quick on my computer. All right, we're good. Yeah, this will be a really easy time to level up now. For one thing, like Dragonair takes forever to level up. And then for another thing, like my traded Pokemon gets a little bit more experience, so it'll be really fast. And this will be like a one-hit KO for everything. It's a good time. Maybe I should just level up Nidoking by himself. 45 seems pretty good. I'm okay with level 45. Let's do that. All right, so you're gonna switch over here, and then he'll get some solo leveling. And then when King Dio gets to level 45, that even if there's like nobody watching, I'll probably just try to do the Elite Four for fun. I think I'll finally be in a good spot where it'll be like a pretty good challenge, but with enough items, I should be able to win. And I did not know that Cut had bad accuracy. What is this? Is that a thing? Is it not 100% accuracy? Let's see. No, it's 95, and it missed twice in a row. All right, we'll use Strength instead. There we go. That's the chunks of experience I like to see. I think Maggie was blocking it though. You guys cannot see it, but I can see it. But I think y'all are probably more interested in seeing Maggie anyways. I know I would be. I don't know what Maggie's looking at though. The window is closed. You're just looking at the curtain. Maybe she can hear some dogs or something. Yeah, so we're just hanging out here. When I get too bored or we get some, I don't know, just we feel the need to move on, then we'll move on. I wonder if dudes like this would exist in the Pokemon world. Wait, are they bald? No, they have a mohawk here. Did they have a mohawk in their sprite? I thought they were bald. Maybe it was the old like red and blue version. Yeah, the old red and blue version guys used to be more fat and they were a lot more menacing. I think they were called cue balls, not bikers. Let me look this up. Cue ball red version. Let's see. Let's see a cue ball. Pokemon. Yeah, they were scary. They had a whip for some reason and like a belt buckle that looks like a cup, like a growing cup. Why do they have that? I don't know. That is very weird to me. I don't remember that. Oh, that's a lot of experience for King Dio. Good job, King Dio. You got this. All right, yeah, we'll just use Thrash. It should be enough to one-hit KO. Although he hasn't been one-hit KOing people lately. I think he just needs like that one more level and he'll be good to go. Some other moves that I have in my TM case, I have like Earthquake, maybe Brick Break. Those are all good. I was thinking like if I got caught up on the Elite Four and I needed better moves, I could just upgrade the movesets of all my Pokemon real quick and then like adjust from there. Although he already has Surf, Strength, and Cut. Maybe, I think that is his moveset. Surf, Strength, Cut, and Thrash. So, alright, maybe he doesn't have room for Earthquake. Megahorn. Is that a bug move? What is this? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not with 85% accuracy. No thanks. But yeah, if anyone just hopped in, let me know how you're doing and drop a hi. And we'll get to the Elite Four soon, especially if I know that there are people here. Then I'll move on from this boring stuff. But it should be pretty quick for him to get to level 45. And then I'll be moving on to the Elite Four pretty soon. I knew for sure that I would be in a position to beat the game tonight. Like even if I were to do this off stream and just grind here, then I would have been waiting for like another day to just do like the beat the Elite Four stream. So I thought I might as well just train up here on stream, maybe talk to somebody, and yeah, just do it all at once. And then the next time I stream, it could be some brand new game. I just don't know what yet. But yeah, now we're moving though. Like I feel like he's pretty strong. Like when he first started leveling up here like 2 levels ago, I don't think he was knocking people out in like one hit. But now we're in a good spot. I wish I had enough coins for another Thunderbolt though, because my only electric type user is my Pikachu. But I don't know if Pikachu will do the job against Lorelei and like sweep her whole team. That'll be iffy. Because there's no light ball in this game. Not that I know that you would even get it before. I mean, in other games I think you get it kind of earlier. But Pikachu is going to be kind of weak, and I'm not going to evolve him. Wow, that was a lot of experience for a coughing. 1,000. And this will be even more. Wheezing is still super strong though. But I think one or two more cycles of these bikers, my Nidoking will be level 45, and then we'll be good to go. Be good to go to tackle the Elite Four for the first time. Probably fail, but then we'll adapt. Yeah, these guys are way nicer looking than those old cue balls in red and blue version. Those cue ball guys kind of scared me. Now Maggie is asleep, by the way. She's behind the camera in a cat tree. Yeah, basically like directly in my line of sight. I can see her. She may wake up later and try to hop back on the camera. Because I think for some reason she knows that I'm streaming, and she knows that other people can see her. This guy is kind of like the old cue balls, but the old cue ball had a whip. And why he had a whip, I don't know. Is that to like insinuate that he whips his Pokemon? Maybe. But there's some stuff in these old games that's kind of dark. Like Team Rocket in these old games are very not good people. All right, I think after this or the next guy, if there's still a next guy to fight, we're gonna go to the Elite Four. All right, we're gonna try it. We'll spend all my money on potions and whatnot. I guess I can just fly from here. All right, let's fly over. The Indigo Plateau. And I think the thing that I want to do is to spend almost all my money, so in case I lose, I don't lose just half of it randomly. I don't know how much you actually lose when you lose in the game. But let's see. I could probably use like a bunch of revives. Let's buy 11 of them. A couple full heals, because why not? I don't know if I can spend all my money, really. A bunch of max potions. I haven't really bought anything in this game. Why not? Let's just buy 31 of them. And then, oh, I can't even buy Pokeballs here. That sucks. All right, do I have enough of those? Yes. Enough of those? Yes. All right, let's see how it goes. I don't know the order of the Pokemon, like what the first thing is gonna be that Lorelei sends out, but hopefully it's a water type. What is she? All right, let's do it. She's in her like sporty businesswoman outfit. I feel like before she had a better one, but that's my favorite Pokemon right there. Dugong. All right, I probably just need to use Thunder, and hopefully I don't miss. Good. One hit? No. Ooh, Paralyze is good though. Uh-oh. I'm gonna assume that she uses a full restore or something, so I'm just gonna Thunder again. Nice. Yeah, this was my worry about just having a Pikachu for these battles, is not being able to take any hits. But I'm glad that I got to level 50. Alright, Cloyster, Cloyster. I think I can use Venusaur for this. Then again, only level 45, so this might be a struggle. Also, I think I just forgot that Cloyster has Ice Beam. Okay, that's not so bad. I can deal with that. Let's see, okay. Is she gonna heal up? Nope. Protect. These gym leaders or Elite Four members have those like stalling tactics. That's crazy. Is she gonna protect again? No. All right, I know we're only 2 Pokemon in. Oh, I should not have stayed. Slowbro has like Psychic and stuff. But we'll see. Come on, Razor Leaf. We can do this. That didn't do too much. Uh-oh. Okay, I think that's just a buff for herself. Special defense. And I think grass is special, so I might be in trouble. What else can you do though, except just attack? All right, put me to sleep. I'll put her to sleep. There we go. All right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna switch into Pikachu, and she is going to use an item, I bet. And then my Pikachu will outspeed, and then one-hit KO. All right, I'm using Thunder. Yeah. It didn't play out exactly how I thought, but so far, so far so good. Quick attack. No. Dang it. I think I need to switch. Yeah, I need to switch off, but to who? To whom? This is gonna be a rough Elite Four battle. But nobody's gotten knocked out yet, so that's the good thing. I'm just gonna use these full restores because I have them. And then we're gonna do the stall tactic too, where I get like a, uh-oh. Where I get a leech seed off? Yeah, or I get a leech seed off. Or sleep powder first. Uh-oh. Who do I have that can beat him? Maybe Poop Man? Alright, Poop Man, you're up. This is why I wanted that that dang, what's it called? Extra Thunderbolt. But this is good too. And I guess I'll have to use, see, is Dragonite flying type? I don't know. Like which move will be stronger? Twister or Wing Attack? Yeah, he's flying. I think Wing Attack will be stronger right now because I think Dragon is a special attack in this game. Wing Attack. There we go. Wait. All right, we're good. We're good. Maybe I wasn't ready for this battle. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to try my best. I think one more Wing Attack will do it. And then we'll be on to the next Pokemon. Good. And then I'll be able to switch out. I don't have to worry about the yawn. Jinx. All right. That's easy. Maybe the rest of this battle will be pretty simple. Good old Isara fan. You got this. You still got it. He'll live. That dang full restore. It's okay though. I kind of want to save my flamethrowers though. Let's just use a Wing Attack. That should be good enough. And Lapras. I think what I have to do is just try to get a Thunder off and then just revive Pikachu after the battle. Thunder, good. So strong though. My Pikachu is not going to do too well in this whole run. And the Ice Beam is probably a problem. Yeah. This is like a kamikaze mission right now. Just use Fly. So he's probably going to die, and then it'll go to Dragonite. And then Dragonite will finish it with like a Wing Attack or something. And if Dragonite dies, I'll probably have to use a Revive on, I don't know. Is that Leftovers? No. Revive on maybe Venusaur? We will do 2 Wing Attacks. Yeah, that's enough. It would be super unfortunate if I hit myself here. Let's find out. No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be a problem? Water absorb, that's pretty good. Like a psychic. I could have won if not for that confuse ray. But the only bad thing is that if I do beat this, I'll just have to use another revive, which is not a big deal. All right, that was a lot of effort to beat the first Elite Four member. But let's see how the rest of this goes. All right, where's my revives at? First gets, oh wow, my whole team is dead. Revive, revive, where are you? Here you go. Gonna heal everyone up. We can kind of cheese this though, in case we lose too many times. Like, maybe we can try to reset and like RNG force our way through here. I'll just use the rest of my super potions, because why not? I don't even know if it's worth using super potions, because like, those little blips of health could probably come in handy. But I'll just use them all up anyways. Yeah, we'll use it on Pikachu. And the last one here. And now we're ready. I don't know what the first Pokemon that he's gonna send out is. It might be like a Machoke or something. I'm gonna send out Poop Man. All right, Bruno, let's see what you got. Yeah, because if it's Machoke or if it's Onyx, I have Wing Attack or Surf. All right, yeah, we got Surf. Easy work. It really hurt that I didn't have the good, like, electric coverage. But I think the rest of this should be pretty easy. Not sure about Agatha, though. That'll be hard. I'm surprised at that one-hit KO. A champ. Let's see. Just keep it going. Why not? Oh, I forgot that I could teach him Dragon Claw now, too. But so far, that Thunder Wave has come in handy. And hopefully his defense didn't rise too much where he'll survive this next wing attack. I think I should be good, though. Yeah, this is probably the easiest Elite member for me. Or Elite Four member. For my team, at least. But unfortunately, I don't have anything that's good against poison and ghost, really. I may just use Charizard against Agatha. Or maybe my Porygon might be fast enough, but I'm pretty sure Gengar is like really fast and he's not gonna outspeed Porygon. Or Porygon's not going to outspeed Gengar. Unless I give him that Quick Claw that he had. I think that'll work. Alright, yeah, I don't think I took one hit that round. If I was like a little kid, my game plan from that moment on, if I were to keep losing, would probably just be like, just level up Dragonite to like level 65 and just keep fighting Bruno over and over again until I get a Pokemon strong enough to beat the whole Elite Four. But I'm better than that now, hopefully. Alright, Quick Claw. What other good items do I have? What could I give to them? Money? X special. That's probably going to be good in a pinch. Special defense? Nah. I don't have any dark type attacks. I feel like it would come in handy. Let's see. Do I have any dark type TMs? Calm Mind could be good. Wait, no, never mind. I already know that Porygon can't learn it, unfortunately. I tried that already. Blizzard could be good in a pinch if I need him for like Lance. Giga Drain could be good. Sunny Day and Solar Beam could be fun to do. Reflect. No, not that one. Torment. That's probably okay. I don't know. Thief. Can anybody learn Thief? Alright, only these two. But is Dark a physical attack in this game? I don't really know. Alright, let's just go for it. Alright. It's Agatha time. And if we get through her, let's see, that's the third one. Lance is fourth. Lance should be easier, I think. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm going to survive even one hit against him. Let's try a Psychic. Good thing he did that, but we'll see if I hit. Nope. Okay. Come on. You know, it'd be embarrassing if this Gengar swept my whole team. Because of that double team that he pulled off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna be hard to hit him. Yeah, I just need one more of those. This is perfect. Toxic, no problem. Work, please. Yes. That double team did nothing for him. And that's just what I wanted. Golbat. Do I have anybody who can attack Golbat? Pikachu. I don't really want to deal with the poison right now, so yeah, I'll go Pikachu. Try Thunder. Nope. Dang. All right, I'm not dealing with Confuse Ray. No thanks. I guess I'm going back to Porygon. I don't have another thing that would work well against him. I'll go back to Porygon and hope that a Psychic can beat him in like one turn. But probably not. The 9 level difference is going to be rough. Oh, I'm probably dead. No. Oh. Okay, and this is okay if he gets knocked out. Oh, I know. I'll just use a full restore. I'll be one of those guys. That's even better. Full restore. Where is it? Wow, what is that? Critical hit, dang. I think I survived this. Yeah. All right, and then after this, let's see who we got next. Arbok. I wish that I could just keep using Porygon, but I don't think that that's good. I think I'll switch over to King Dio. We'll just like brute force our way through this one. Oh, I forgot about Intimidate. That's not good. But Surf is not a physical attack. So we'll try that. All right, critical hit. We'll see how that works. I wasn't expecting that to do that much damage. All right. Let's switch off. This will be a team effort today. Make sure everybody gets their turn to shine. Pretty sure that's good. Yeah, that's really good. Use a flamethrower. And we may be good to beat the Elite Four in this run. Gengar. All right. We're gonna try this again. Hopefully Gengar uses some like not damaging move. Never mind. All right, we'll just use all of our powers combined to do our best. We'll use flamethrowers. We'll use paralyze, everything. Shoot, I got awakenings I can use. This is no problem. I got awakening somewhere. There you go. I always buy a couple of those in the beginning of the game. Like once I get to a point where I might need it, I just make sure to buy like 5 of them. Goldberg 6815, what's up? Glad to see you, man. Over here, I'm having a good time struggling through the Elite Four, but so far so good. We haven't lost, and yeah, it's just like a very slow and methodical making our way through it. Yeah, Batman's in the house. But I think one more turn will be good. We'll beat this Gengar, and then we'll be on to Lance. Batman, if you feel like telling me what you've been up to, like anything interesting, you chilling, been playing games, or just contemplating life? Yeah, I'm good. I was pretty excited to like finish up this run through of Leaf Green. I mean, just to move on to another game. Not that I was like really bored of this, but I've been playing this since it came out. Like, how long ago was that? Oh, my newest videos? What was my newest videos? Curry? It was just like a simple curry mukbang video. It was like no real hook, except I wanted to eat some curry. What else did I come out with? Oh, and like a Wingstop review. Yeah. That was just like trying to catch the wave of like hype on a new item. But I had a good time eating curry. Oh, I'm glad. Are you a Indian food fan as well? Like, do you mess with dal and spinach and potatoes and stuff like that? Samosas, especially the spicy samosas with the chutney. Ah, it's so good. All right, I gotta revive. I could go for more curry right now, honestly. Like, if I had it right here, I could go back to doing like my eating and in gaming hybrid streams. I would love to do that, but it's just hard to to save my hunger until when I'm able to do this type of stuff. All right, what am I doing? I need a potion, max potion. Max potion here. Yeah, the Indian rice is like, or basmati rice, I think that's what they call it. It's very different from the rice that I'm used to. Like, I don't know if it's the same as like kebab places, but you know, the type of rice that like I ate growing up was like jasmine rice, or now I use a medium grain rice that's like meant for sushi. But that's like the my everyday rice now. Oh yeah, this is just a diet Dr. Pepper. Um, I finished it like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. This is like my fourth soda today. I'm real bad about that. What am I doing? What's his first Pokemon gonna be? That's the real question. Is it gonna be Gyarados? I just have a feeling it's gonna be Gyarados. Let's assume that it is. Yeah, man, most of the time I prefer like Diet Coke, but I finished all of them, and sometimes it's nice to switch it up. Oh shoot! Sometimes it's nice to switch it up and get that. Yeah, what? Look at this. I've played this game too many times. Not Fire Red version or Leaf Green, but like the old ones. Ah, no. I feel like I should soft reset and try to get that first thunder off. All right, now what do we do? He's gonna have to recharge. Um, I'm not really in a good position because I don't have any extra thunderbolts, but I do have wing attack. Oh, Uncle Ben's Ready Rice, a tried and true staple. I will have an Uncle Ben's occasionally, but it has to be with like a very specific type of food. It has to be like with uh like an American like chili type meal. But then again, I like eating chili with regular rice too. And lamb. I like lamb. All right, Dragonair. What are we doing with Dragonair? Oh, I know. I got my Porygon for this. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. That's like the worst attack that he could have used. Because Dragon Rage is so bad after a certain point. But that's good for me. All right, just one more. Wow, okay. You know what you could do for levitation is the do you remember those things that like people used to go upside down in? Like they're like the things that you hook your feet into and then you tilt yourself upside down. When I was a kid, I had a stepdad. I no longer have that stepdad because he left, but he had one of those things, and I played on that thing all the time. It was fun. Dragonair. See, this is when I need that Dragon Claw, but it's all right. I got Twister. I think Twister will work. Like a machine with the air, like in those indoor skydiving places. That's the type of levitation that you need. That would be sick if you had that. I have never been indoor skydiving. I would probably prefer it to regular skydiving. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, what are we doing? We're trying to get a paralyzed heal, if I have one. There we go. I think you should look into astral projection. That may be the only way. Where you can just project your consciousness or project your mind to wherever you want to. You should imagine you're here right across the table. That's the vibe I'm going for anyways. Imagine you're in a chair right across from me. All right, what am I doing? I'm gonna try to do a full heal and see if that gives me anything. Or a mega max potion. It might be useless though. All right, we'll do a max potion. I don't really have great options against him now. Because like Twister is the only thing that I have. All right, that's probably gonna kill me. It didn't. But then I'm just gonna end up doing it over and over again, so I don't know. Maybe like a Thunder Wave? Yeah, all right. Now we're cooking. Thunder Wave, heal up. Bank on more paralyzed. Yeah, you gotta let your levitation powers cook, you know? Alright, I think my Dragonair is cooler than his, or my Dragonite is cooler than his Dragonite. Because I'm just gonna keep healing up. I'm gonna let him keep doing that. And eventually he's gonna get paralyzed so many times where it just doesn't work. That's my tactic right now, is to just stall him out. And look at that. Now he's paralyzed and confused. I actually didn't know that Outrage did that. Goldberg, are you a fan of Pokemon? I just had to ask because you. I think there's like the third stream that that you've hopped in on. So yeah, are you a Pokemon fan? Or like of the games or cartoons? One or the other or both? Or just of cartoons in general? I'm definitely not famous. I am but a speck in the universe. You know what the final like calling of everyone trying to be famous and like make it out there in social media and the world is being a magician. Everyone wants to be a magician. That's like life's final call. Oh, cartoons. Do you have any favorites? Hey, what is this? Safeguard. No, that's lame. All right, I think I'm screwed now. Until the safeguard wears off. Ho-ho. Well, I'm faster, so I'll just do this. No, I'm serious. Magician is like, there's nothing higher than a magician in life. It goes from, what is it? First it goes from like YouTuber to singer to magician. That's the career progression. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I want to hope that this crits. Let's see, the last superhero cartoon that I watched was like a little bit. It was like whatever seasons of Invincible were out not that long ago. I don't know if you've seen Invincible, but I missed like the last 2 seasons or 1 season. I don't know. All right, what are we doing here? I need to switch back into Dragonite after this. Yeah, I'm gonna use a max revive. No, I'll just use a regular revive on Dragonite and then try to switch into him and then I'll outspeed him. All right, where's my revive? Here we go. No, unfortunately, I'm not a good singer, so I will not be taking the career path into singer and then magician. But that's on me. All right, yeah, I'm gonna use a max potion. That sucks though that video games hurt your head. Oh, he's got the same tactics as me. What am I gonna do? I'm put him to sleep. Of course it missed. Am I dead? All right, I'm dead. Yeah, sorry, man. I can't sing. I can play the saxophone though. I am a musician in that sense. I'm not amazing, but I'm trying to become amazing. Did you used to play like competitive games? I mean, I assume when you say that you were good, that means that you are competing against people. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, this is like gonna be the slowest battle ever. I apologize, but you know, I don't know if this is better to watch than just watching one Pokemon sweep through everything. You know, I've never played sports games. I Let me try to think of if anything I have played. Mario Tennis 64. That's a sports game that I played. What else? I played a little bit of like sim racing. Does that count as a sport game? There was like a little bit of time where I was like really into the like Logitech steering wheel and trying to like learn how to drift my little car in my Assetto Corsa game. Um, yeah, I don't even know if I ever really got my car to do it in that game. All right, yeah, see, sim racing, sports game. There you go. I was trying to drive my little Miata in the game, like around the training course in Assetto Corsa. It was fun. That was at the time where I had a Civic Si that I drove, and I love driving that thing. But I was like, man, I want a rear-wheel drive car, so I could do this in real life. But then I'm too broke to like replace tires and stuff. So I don't know how much real drifting I would have been doing anyways. Aerodactyl. Yeah, all right, we're gonna win. I wasn't expecting that. Are we gonna win? All right. One more max potion. One more surf. Then we're gonna win. Nah, man. I told you if I were to go into musician career path, like on my way to becoming a magician, I would be a musician for my saxophone. It would be like a roundabout way, but still the same career progression. All right, we did it. It took forever, but we did it. RNG was on our side. All right, heal up, save, again. I think the rival, Gary, green, blue, whatever you guys call him, I think he's gonna send out a Pidgeot first. So again, I'm gonna try to use Pikachu. And maybe he won't be dead in the first turn. Um, if you have superpowers, then the career path would be YouTuber, superhero, firefighter, and then magician. Because once you get tired from being a superhero, you you still want to save people, but not in the same capacity or with the same responsibility as being a superhero. So that's when you go kick it with the fire station, like with the volunteers in them. So you might be a volunteer firefighter. because I don't think that the county is going to be hiring uh, full-time firefighters. No curry rice. I like it a lot. Not you. No. You don't understand about the magician. With a magician, you become respected in all communities. From like the upper echelons of society, like the high upper echelons of society, all the way to your common panhandler. Everyone respects a magician. I do not know karate, unfortunately. So martial artist will not be in my career path. All right, are we good? I think we're good. Save one more time. Do you know karate? Does anyone know karate? Dun dun dun. I don't know if you guys knew, but my rival's name is me. I couldn't think of anything at the time. So I'm Poop and he's Mason. Let's see. And now he's the Pokemon League champion. I have like when I was a teenager and a kid, like kid and a teenager as a kid, I took Taekwondo like classes. So I have my 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, and then I also took some Hapkido classes. But in Hapkido, I never became a black belt because I stopped. I think I was like a blue or a red belt in Hapkido. But they taught both at my Taekwondo dojang, I think they call it. So I did both. Oh, this champion music is so good. What is feather dance? That's okay. If he heals, I'm gonna use thunder anyways. All right. Yep, Goldberg, you called it. Unfortunately, I have no use for it. Oh, who's he changing to? I missed it. Oh, let me watch my stream. Right on. All right, I got it. Right on. I'm going to use you. Black belt is like the beginning in any martial arts. Black belt means you kind of know what you're doing a little bit. And then from there, you still have to level up from being a black belt. I mean, in Hapkido, when we sparred in there, it was a little bit more involved. I mean, Taekwondo is just like a sport, basically. In my eyes, Taekwondo is like a sport, mostly, because it's like points based and you just hit the other guy's targets. But when we did like our Hapkido sparring, it was a little more involved, like with punches and stuff, except not to the face, not to the head, of course, but like with trying to take people down. I don't know what the highest belt is, like a 9th degree black belt in those Korean martial arts. What is the highest belt? Maybe the highest belt is no belt. It's like when you cast away everything and then you just become you. All right, what is he gonna switch out? I have to watch my stream again because I keep pressing A. Gyarados. All right. This time, this thunder is going to hit. Yeah, like I said, I do have a black belt in Taekwondo. But then again, like I said, not really a martial art. It's like kind of a martial art, mostly a sport. Yeah, thank you. Because at some point, when you become so good at something, you're not beholden to the rules of anything anymore. Then you become your true self in that art form. What do I do here? I feel like I need to get this thunder off on Gyarados. Or I just use a wing attack. Um, I think if I were in a fight, I could fight 100 people and win by running away and hiding. Because then they'd never find me. And then winning is just how you perceive it. So you win if you don't get hurt. So like if you know anything about like Metal Gear Solid, I could like hide in a box and then people would just run past me. And then I would crawl in that box too until I got to my car and I just ran away. Yeah, I was thinking about that fight. I don't watch too much like kung fu movies, but Ip Man, I think in that that first Ip Man movie, he fights like 100 dudes. Maybe it wasn't 100. It was like 20 dudes. All like they come to challenge him, and he takes them all out with like these super fast punches. But yeah, that movie was pretty cool. Yeah, sure, 100 people. Why not? I really hope I beat Gary. If I lose, I'll probably just soft reset and like try again. But it'd be more fun if I could just win. No, I have not seen the newest trailer of Ip Man. I've only seen the first one. I think there've been like 2 or 3 movies since then. So what is this newest one? Like the fourth one? And then the only other kung fu movie I was like pretty into was Jet Li's Fearless. I think I saw that like 3 times in theaters when it came out. So hey, that's pretty cool. If they have Donnie Yen and Jet Li in the same movie, that's pretty hype. But other than Fearless, I never really watched any of Jet Li's movies. Ong Bak, oh, the Thai guy who like he gets his elephant stolen. Yeah, I've seen that movie too. So all 3 of them are in it? Jet Li, Donnie Yen, and Ong Bak. Ong Bak? I don't know how to say it. Is that for real? I'm gonna look this up real quick. On Jet Li, Donnie Yen, Ong Bak movie. I think that there's one with Ong Bak versus Ip Man. And then I think there's another movie with Jet Li versus Donnie Yen. I don't know. Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting that. All right, cool. We're good. Oh man, it's been a long time since I watched Fearless, but I think I was like 12 years old when it came out, and it was the coolest thing. I liked that it was mostly in Chinese and like I could understand some of it, and I thought that was cool. And I don't remember what else really happened in that movie, except I know that there was one like ridiculous part where he fights this one dude and he like levitates himself up from his toes. It's like he's on his knees like bent, and then he just stands up on his toes. I don't know if that's like a real thing people can do, but um, me and my friends always thought that that was funny. Is this battle over yet? Dang. All right, one more, one more. Good. And that should be his strongest Pokemon, because that was his starter. Yeah, I don't remember much about that movie. I probably should watch it again. All right, Alakazam. Who should I use against Alakazam? I'm gonna use Charizard. Hopefully that's enough. And if this doesn't work, I have like a couple of max revives that I can use. All right, so I'm gonna flamethrower. He's gonna knock me out. I'm gonna max revive Charizard again, and then just finish it. All right, or I'll get a crit. Or it wasn't even a crit. I don't understand this sometimes. Yes, Spider-Man, he's my favorite. I'm glad you remembered. When does that come out? Let me see. When does it come out? Spider-Man Brand New Day. July 31st. That's exciting. I wanted to maybe watch The Punisher. Is it The Punisher or is it Punisher? I wanted to watch Punisher because I haven't seen his show, and I guess he's going to be a big character in it. All right, cool. I kind of gambled there that I would beat him in one hit. Did I win? We did it. We beat Leaf Green. All right. Poop. My favorite martial arts actor is it's got to just be Jackie Chan, cause like when I grew up, I don't know. Mostly I just watched like Rush Hour over and over again. Rush Hour 2 specifically. Who is your favorite? All right, I gotta take a screenshot of my team. I feel like that's customary to do. This game was pretty fun. Like it was slightly challenging in some parts, like in the Sylph Co. Yeah, I haven't watched enough Jet Li movies to really know. They were always so serious. Screenshot, yeah. That's a pretty respectable team. I feel like it's kind of basic, but you know, still fun. Do I have a favorite new actor? I don't know. Who was the villain in the new Mummy? The only actor who I was like a pretty big fan of at any point was well, hold on, let me think about this. Oh, like in the Mummy, that first reboot of the Mummy where they tried to do like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde world. that movie was funny. I kind of liked it. Okay, so when I was a teenager, I got into Doctor Who for a little bit. So I liked David Tennant as an actor, but you know, not like martial arts or anything. And he's obviously not new either. One of my favorite movies, I mean, all my favorite stuff is like old now. So I'll talk about the old stuff that I like. I like Fight Club, so Brad Pitt is cool. I also like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like the really old one. So Gene Wilder, he's dead, but he's cool. What else though? I haven't watched enough new movies recently to like really have favorite new actors. Oh yeah, like I said, I haven't really seen too many martial arts movies in general. Oh, what is this? Can I skip this? Uh-oh. I accidentally pressed all 4 buttons. Did I save? Uh-oh. Ah. Whew. All right. Yeah, Shang-Chi was pretty cool. I watched that with my dad. And my dad's like pretty old when, when we watched it. I think he was like 69 years old or 70. But it was like fun to watch a Chinese themed movie with my dad. What do you think about the live action Daredevil? I mean, that's got a lot of martial arts in it. What what's that dude's name? Is his name Charlie something? Charlie Cox? Yeah. That's pretty martial artsy in my opinion. I remember there was this like super long fight scene in Daredevil, not the new Daredevil, but where he's like in the hallway and it just keeps following him down the hallway to fight all these dudes. That was a really good scene. Can who fight in real life? If you're talking about my dad, I'm pretty sure he can fight in real life. I mean, he was born in like 54 or something, growing up through tough times. So I'm pretty sure he can fight. All right, what did I get? The national dex? Oh, can Charlie Cox talk fight? I don't know, probably not. And yeah, there was like the hand ninjas that came after his trainer, Stick. I'm assuming that's what happened. All right, we did it. We won. Woohoo. Now what do we do? I don't know. Let me make sure I save one more time. I gotta save like a million times before I do something else. Yeah, obviously my dad can fight. What do we got? I want to just play something random. I know. I've been kind of feeling like playing this. Just a little bit. Where is it? Here we go. I want to play some Katamari. Since I'm not like committing to a full story game. I don't know, Goldberg, this might hurt your eyes. Maybe I shouldn't play this. It's like way more involved than than Pokemon. How do you be a ninja? You be sneaky. I think I can be kind of sneaky. For like a, oh my gosh, that is way too loud. All right, what am I doing? All right, this 2019 file. I'm gonna go to this one. Have you seen this game before, Katamari? This was a PS2 game. That's the King of the Cosmos, for anyone who doesn't know. Okay, all right, let's start. I'm considering just doing the last level, but I think it's a long one. Is this the last one? Just to give you a gist of the game. So the one on Earth is yours. Is this the one where I start off big? PS2 is not just a legend. Today you'll be rolling around the world. Yep. I wish I could use a sword. No, I cannot use a sword. Yeah, so if you don't know about Katamari, basically, you're this little prince guy. You can see him in the corner. He's the little green guy. And he rolls around a ball around the earth, and you make the ball bigger, and things stick to it, and then they turn into stars. And then you get so big that you pick up people and buildings, and it's a good time. But they yeah, they remade this game or remastered it for the Switch and I guess all the other systems. So I'm not doing good right now, but you just got to give it time. I can attempt to fight anybody, I'm sure. Not to say I'll be successful. So yeah, the point of this game is to just pick up stuff that's smaller than you until you get bigger and bigger and bigger. But since this level is 20 minutes long, I will probably end with this. Is Jason Statham, was he in one of those, what movie was it? Like Pulp Fiction? Or is that somebody else? I'm not sure. Or like, what was that movie? Natural Born Killers? I don't know. These are like classic movies that I don't really know that well. Yeah, these chicken wings. Meat sticks. I want these. Kevin Hart? I'm pretty sure anyone can fight Kevin Hart and win. Yeah, the thing that I don't understand about this game, like lore-wise, is like why there's so much junk everywhere to begin with. Like, is this just how people live? All right, I gotta find some new stuff to pick up. Foodie Love Story, hey! I don't know if you were here in time, but I did beat the Elite Four. It was just kind of like a impromptu stream, but I was getting near the end, so I just wanted to, you know, just finish it up and then move on to other stuff. And now I'm just playing this before I log off. What movie is Natural Born Killers? I, I don't even remember. What is Natural Born Killers about? I just know that that's like one of those quintessential movies. But yeah, how you been, Foodie Love Story? Hope you have been well. But now I'm big enough to pick up these pugs or bulldogs, whatever these are. And then like it's kind of geometry based, so like you see how they're kind of sticking out on the edges. It makes your ball like harder to maneuver. When I was in high school, I did like a research paper on this game because I was like, oh, you had to be persuasive or something about like if you had to take a stance like if video games or whatever topic you wanted were good or bad. You know, it had to be like a persuasive essay. And I took the stance that video games were good because games like this teach you about like object, I don't know, sizing and maneuvering, geometry, stuff like that. Like how I can't get around this because the sunflowers are too big. And it's good for kids. Good for kids to play stuff like this. Isn't Natural Born Killers that movie with Uma Thurman? I might be getting the Tarantino movies mixed up. Who's Juliette Lewis? Can somebody tell me the plot of Natural Born Killers? Because I really don't remember. It's like that movie, and then there's Pulp Fiction. Woody Harrelson, Robert Downey Jr. What are all these people in this movie that I don't remember? A couple that commit crimes. Were they in jail and then they break out of jail? I feel like that was a thing. I remember watching it though with you, Jennifer. All right, yeah, now we're big enough to pick people up, and that's when the fun begins. So it progresses from picking people up um, into picking up signs and buildings. I really wish I could make it through here. I don't think I can though. All right, this is not good. There we go. I wonder if this game is like kind of good to watch on stream. It makes me think, and I'm not a viewer right now since I'm a player, but like when people use on TikTok like Subway Surfers and stuff, I hope that this is giving that same type of vibe where it's like, oh, you should go here. And then it's like you're playing the game in your mind. All right, should I leave this area now? I think I should. I may not be getting that big here. Oh, I got the fence. That's good. That's always good. All right, now we can leave. I want to go pick up these fish. That'd be good. Just got to line up here for this tuna. Good. I like that this level is like a lot of the levels in one. It's really cool that they could do this, especially back on the PS2. I don't know how they did it. Oh yeah, we should definitely watch Natural Born Killers again though, because you know me, every time I don't watch something for like a year, I forget everything. But yeah, go back to lurking, no problem. I don't know how that came up, but yeah, you know, word association brings it up. Yeah, the gas station pumps. I'm stuck. Let's go for these people over here. Oh, after these tires though. Am I big enough for this yet? I think I am. Yeah. That, that's always a good feeling. It's getting the group of people. And then moving on to here. A lot of this stuff is going to be big, but we'll just have to get the gas station pumps again, I hope. Oh. I hope that I can do well enough to like really start picking up everything. But I feel like it's one of those things maybe where you have to do it a couple times too. Maybe I just got to stay down here a little bit longer. There we go. See if there's anything over here. Nope, I already got those. Now I can start picking up light posts. Oh, what's that guy that I just knocked over? Yeah, I want that guy. Nice, we got the sumo. I think now we can go back to that upper place where they had like giant tigers and stuff. Yeah, look at this. Big red ball. What are these big red balls for? I don't know. Oh man, he really tips my balance off, but that's all right. Ooh, look at all this good stuff I'm picking up now. This whole party. Yes, and a car. That's a really big milestone, is picking up a car. At first it's like animals, then people, then fences, cars, then trees. This is all this stuff for the data centers that they're building. I like it when these people have names of their own. Danpei, I think was his name. All right, let's go back to the beginning area. All right, not a good idea. But look at these like giant tunas out here. If only it existed. It would be delicious. Ooh, got the big fence now. Can I get a tree yet? Nope. We can get little trees though. Yeah, now we're big tree mode. Great. All right, let's keep going. I think I just wasted some time making sure that my stream was okay. But that's all right. I forgot about this area. Whoa, are we going to that next city? We're doing it. And getting boats. And it's crazy how in this game, like, you start as small in some levels, like as small as an ant. You pick up things like thumbtacks, things like that. And here's giant thumbtacks, or what are they called? That game where you like throw the ball down. Jacks? Jacks. Jack tacks. Giant squid. Is that just the Kraken? I want to pick it up and read it. Still too small to pick up the giant squid. Unfortunately. Yeah, hopefully in like these last 5 minutes, I can really kick it up a notch. I think that's usually what happens in this last level. Although I may be a little bit behind on like ideal. It always kind of depends on like how well you do in the first like 5 minutes. Like, can I get these small islands? These small archipelagos? Archipelagos? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, just a little bit ago we were just rolling through that city, bumping around. And now, there we go. We pick up houses now. And just roll around here a little bit. Not big enough for the skyscraper though, that sucks. All right, where else can we go? I'm lost. All right, we got big enough to beat the level, but he would still like it much, much bigger. So I think this is when the fun starts, for real. Go back this way, pick up some boats maybe. These boats are pretty big. And nope, it's not called Kraken, it's just called giant squid. But I want this giant squid. And that one over there. Oh, here we go. Got 3 minutes, I think we can take this all out. Was that like Ultraman? I don't know if I'm gonna be big enough to get Ultraman. He's pretty dang big. We're gonna try though. I feel like if you're good enough at this game, you can just pick up all of this land. But I'm not sure. Oh, there's a whole nother city there I can get. Maybe that's the point. You can't really see it until you're big enough to pick it up. Am I big enough to get Ultraman now? No. I'm stuck. There's something that I'm hitting that I really want to get up here. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta force your way. If I could pick up Ultraman, that would be really cool, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get to him today. All right, let's go for him. Come on, Ultraman. Nope, not yet. See, and that's why people want to replay this level, because they're like, I want to get him. I want to do better. But still pretty fun. No, I want to get Ultraman. I got stuck. All right, cool. It's a pretty nice size though. I wonder what it'll make. See, we got mostly plants, houses, and then flowers. What is this, like the sun? No. It's a star named Greenery. There's no launch today. After all, we came to see your launch. Why is there no launch? Because the moon's gone. Is there still one more? Did I never beat this game? Oh my gosh. Is there still... Hold on. Let me save real quick. Alright, the last time I played was 2019. Is there a Make a Star 10? That would be crazy. Make the moon. Okay, there's still more to this. Alright then. That was fun. We beat Leaf Green. We were grinding for like a good hour almost. And then, you know, once we started getting to a good spot, we did it. We did the dang thing. And now it'll be up in the air. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe play Zelda, maybe play random stuff like this, maybe just chat. So thanks everybody for, anyone who stopped in chat. Thanks anybody who lurked. You know, that's always welcome too, just to hang out. And yeah, I'm off. I will see y'all in the next live stream, next video, whatever it may be. But yeah, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.